I guess I better tell you where I've been. Hello everybody, this is Ryan of DAGames giving you a quick update because for a while you guys haven't seen me on YouTube. It's actually just been Boxy uploading videos. By the way, those videos are up here if you want to see them. But goddamn, I have been away for a little bit and it's not even my break yet. I'm supposed to take it in November. Guess I'm taking it early. I haven't been taking it early. I've just been super busy with a ton of side projects lately that I thought I'd let you know about just in case you're wondering where I've been. I have been on Warnade. We have been streaming a few times on there. I did do a stream earlier on with DAGames beforehand and that was a Quiplash stream. Same things on Warnade. I do the same stuff, but if you want to go check me out, I'm normally on Warnade. That is where I am. Just click that. Please go! But it's not just been on Twitch or YouTube in my own personal style. I've been working with other people, doing lots of insane projects, mainly voice acting. As you probably know, I do a lot of impressions, but at the same time, I've got original voices. The most recent one that I've been taking part of is a lot of Undertale stuff. Yes. So if you haven't seen the cartoon series, If Undertale Was Realistic, you've got part 1, part 2, and part 3. These were all written by Dexter Manning. By the way, he is an amazing guy. Go subscribe to his channel. That will also be over here. I voiced acted as Flowey and Sans in the series made by Smashbit. By the way, their channel is down here. Please go check them out. They're doing amazing things. It was real fun to do. It took a lot to do the voices that I needed to do. So, I mean, on the side, I've been working on those. I've been doing a few new voices in addition. We don't know what's happening yet, but I've been working very closely with Dexter for quite some time now. Being a regular voice actor. It's been an honor to do because I love its pieces. I love voice acting. It's my passion. I seem to have a lot of passions lately. Yes. So if you've already watched the series and you didn't know I was them, yeah, I was Sans and Flowey. That was me. Yay? I mean, I'm my own worst critic because sometimes I kind of feel like I'm not the best at what I can do, but it's great knowing the satisfaction that people enjoyed them. I've been watching a lot of okay, guilty pleasure. I did watch a few reaction videos and it seems a lot of people like the all cast of voices, the animation that worked on it. It's fantastic. That series is great. I'd definitely check it out if you haven't watched it, or if you have, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. As for stuff related to videos in general, I have actually been working very closely with John Colbeck and Nate Sanders on 123 Slaughter Street 2. The release date of the game is October 28th. I can't wait for that to come out because I've worked very hard on the music and then very hard on the jump scares, a few narratives every now and then. October 28th, remember, Steam will go wild with that game. And honestly, I've not seen much. They're not going to give me, obviously, sneak peeks of what's happening. That's not a thing. We have to keep ourselves in the dark. So, whilst I've done music and I've done voices, I'm still very vague myself. There's only a few things that I understand, but obviously, that's the art of a game developer, and storytelling is keep things very neutral, so you get to know what you do as your job, but at the same time, you're left in the dark about everything. I think that's the wisest way to do it. I don't want a benefit above everybody else, but it's really been interesting to see what the process is like, and they've been working for, pretty much over a year on this new project. It's been absolutely astounding, their work. Gone through redo after redo, they've gone through redesigns, they've gone through certain visual effects, certain mechanics in the game, you get punished for doing stuff that you would normally do. So I can't wait for that to go online, and hopefully you all enjoy that. So yes, I've been working on voice acting and I've been working on music / voice acting for video games as well. Speaking of video game related music, you may know of this guy. He's called Paperbat. I'm actually going to be working on a musical project. Basically, one of my instrumentals that I'm going to hash out. I've got a huge bank, by the way, so I'm using as many as I can to make this right. And he'll supply a rap track over it for the game, and I will. It's right here. I mean, if you want to know any more about the information. Truth be told, I used to speak to the guy years ago as a very close friend, and it's really nice to kind of be back in that helm, just seeing everybody again for the first time in what feels like forever. We've all grown up so fast. So massive shout out to people like Dexter Manning, John Colbeck, Nate Sanders, and of course Dion, aka Paperbat. This has been a majorly busy month. I have been working on my own projects as well. I've been working on songs, so you guys have seen the preview of A Heart of an Artist. I'm going through a little bit of a mind block at the moment, but I think I've just got it back. Yeah, I really can't wait to get this out for you guys. It's a very heartfelt project. I know it's irregular for me because it's not the norm. I'm normally doing stuff for video game related things, but it's been on my mind lately. So many artists that I've seen have been controlled by the media today, and a lot of people are starting to feel festered by people. It's like, hey, you have to make this or I will unsubscribe from you. You see, why'd I give him an accent? But that's the thing. It's like a lot of people have gotten pissed, and I know as an artist myself, I get pissed at demands, and nobody likes demands. And it's the thing that's been keeping me from doing music for some time. Mainly the reason why I couldn't do the Torbjorn songs, because it wasn't in me. Something needed to come out, and that was the heart of an artist. That was the thing I needed to get done. So hopefully you enjoy that, and I can't wait to release so many things. I keep saying I can't wait, but it's true. Before November comes, I want to explain something about November, by the way. While I'm gone, I'm actually not just gonna be distant from the whole channel. I will be in projects on the channel, like not regularly. You're probably not going to see it for a while, but there are going to be some animations on there. There's going to be a few songs that I've got working in the pipeline this October, so that it'll all go on there. We've got several people on the channel working, by the way, so thanks for that. That's incredible. But yes, the whole point is I'm taking a step back from behind the scenes. And also, I'm not totally gone. Warnate. You know, if you want me, I'm right here, because that's my Twitch, and Twitch is fun. I feel as though I'm contracted to say that. Wait, I have no contract, so that wouldn't make any... No, never mind. So yeah, super busy. And also, I've been taking a lot of time just to think about myself lately, because I haven't thought about myself for quite some time. I thought about possibly, you know, what mindset I could go through on the channel, making sure I do things right. And nobody can truly be the wise wisdom of power, and sometimes it takes outside help to reassure you of the things that you're doing, and I'm thankful that I have friends that can do that for me. I have been going through severe points where I've taken YouTube possibly way more seriously than I should be. YouTube, it's fantastic that you can make money off of a platform by creating content for people who could enjoy it. It's great for that, but if you let it become your life, it ends up becoming a misery on you. See that blue bar? You know, as it starts going down, it's like, it gets depressing, and if you put your heart solely into that, you know, you end up stressing about what next video you can make, and eventually you get that mind block, and it might be good for short terms, but in the long term, it's terrible for your health. I like to stay away from that. See, I came from a background of Newgrounds where there wasn't even a monetization service. There was, but it was really hard to get. It was really hard to earn money off of that thing, so nobody went in for that goal. Since it was so hard, it was like, okay, I'll make animations just for the fun of it, which was fun. It was amazing. I loved doing that back in the day. And now it's a money platform. You see many YouTubers just climbing up with the money and finances, and I've had to learn to take a step back from that. This is why I'm taking the month off. I've found a therapist. I just need to make sure I book in my checks and make sure everything is okay. And you've all heard this story. It's just further explanation of why I feel as though this works. I might release a few blogs every now and then on my phone or something. Like, they're not going to be big. They're not going to be like this. I'm not going to sit down in this therapy chair and just... It's legitimately a therapy chair. You know, you could just lay on it. Just fucking... You can't properly see me right now, but I am enjoying my time right now. Maybe I should do that more often. But that's my point, really. Therapy is needed. Especially, even the biggest creators need them sometimes. Also, the general consensus of comparing yourself to other YouTubers. I don't personally think that's healthy. See? It's not healthy. The point being is that if you compare yourself to another YouTuber, you're just aspiring yourself to be like them. And I kind of feel like YouTube's always been a playground to have your own personality. You get to shine as yourself, you know, and I feel as though a lot of people get the false pretense of, at least nowadays, people like, I've received many tweets like, when I grow up, I want to be big and famous with lots of money and stuff, which it's not like it's only just existed. The 80s had it in the 90s with the hair metal, you know, people wanted to be rock stars. It's kind of a thing, but that was a different medium. YouTube is just about having fun, and the reward of popularity comes as a bonus. It doesn't come as something you earn for, because that surprise is gone. You want to feel surprised about like the climb that you have and feel grateful for what you've got. So when people come to me and say, how'd you get big and famous? I can't tell them, because there's no way I can just give somebody the idea of, oh, fame and money. It's not good. I want to tell you guys that, and I'd encourage you to say the same to anybody else you see across the platform. I'd encourage you in the slightest to say, no, you don't want to be famous. You want to evolve in something that you have fun doing. That's the right term. You evolve in something and adapt to society in the way that suits you, your personality, what makes you happy. Don't follow the trends, which is why Let's Plays are becoming very scarce on this channel. Like, they've stopped, you know, not stopped, but they're becoming very silent. There's not a lot I can do with Let's Plays because it's such a saturated industry. So many people are Let's Players now, whereas I feel as though what I can offer to the table are stuff like animations, videos, like even a review series. I have been thinking about making a video game review series as opposed to Let's Plays, because I feel as though I can spend more time working on it, give it a week or so, and then you can have like some days you might have regular uploads. But I kind of feel Warnade is my place for video gaming, chilling out with my fans and stuff. It's a little more intimate. I like that intimacy with the edits. I'm going to try to do more of those. But I feel as though DAGames has been a content provider, like a creative minds. I like people working on animations and little sketches every now and then, and a few streams. You know, I don't want to just be covering games like a Let's Play. I don't want to feel like it's a tortured thing. If I found a game, I'd like to spend my time working on something that in the true run, it will outstand something like just as simple as a Let's Play. Not saying Let's Plays are bad, and if you can get a living out of a Let's Play series, great job. That is fantastic stuff for you. I really am congratulative of you. I feel in my state, though, I feel as though I can't offer in that medium, so I'm taking a step back for that month to hopefully work on a few script ideas, maybe for some game reviews. And if you guys would like to see a game review series, comments down below. I would love to see it. But the thing is, I can't always ask you guys what you'd like to see, because let's be honest, you don't know what you want from me until it actually comes. You know, the heart of an artist was a thing that just popped out in the bloom, and many songs that I've done have just popped out in the bloom, and you've been like, holy shit, that just came out of nowhere. And that is the art of surprise. If you ask and you get controlled by your viewers by providing them the remote, they'll get the incentive to further ask you what to do and tell you what to do, or kill you before you can even do it. It's hard. I'd love to ask you guys and love to have your opinions, but I can't always listen to it. I have found a medium where, like, the most popular vote that comes up, I do the complete opposite, because it's like a surprise thing. It's like, what you should do in the future is, if I do a poll that says, let's say, oh, would you like to see this music video? And it says no and yes, just vote no, because then I'll probably do it. It's like a little water around. I like to go against the public eye, because that means I can surprise them with something that they might not have wanted. It gives me a bigger incentive to do that. And now I've told you of my plan. Shit, you're gonna manipulate that. I'm only joking. I'm not that. I am super thankful. I mean, I'm currently at a point with 450,000 subscribers, and I don't picture that now as a number of how many people I'm going to impress, because if I was to think of that, I'd be a very depressed man. I think of them as a means of, if 450,000 people pressed the sub button, felt compelled to press the sub button, you can do it again. It's just another incentive to keep you going further. Doesn't matter if you're lower as well. It's like, if 800 people liked you, think of that as a small room of people full with 800 people. If you can do that once, you can do it again. And the good thing about YouTube is they recognize that, and it gets faster and faster every single time you do stuff. It starts slow, it starts bumpy, but, you know, and you go through a lot of obstacles, you learn your mistakes. Heck, look at my channel, there's a lot of mistakes, but I like to keep them up there because I'm human, and I want people to understand that. So if I'm compelled to going higher and it goes faster, it's because I'm doing it by my heart, and I'm doing it through the mistakes that I've made, and those mistakes are pointed out by my friends, my family, and that's not a bad thing. If you ever get critique from your friends or family, don't justify yourself by saying, oh no, you're all completely wrong. Unless it's completely necessary, unless it's orthodox to do so. Always listen. You know, my advice is, a friend will watch as you go to prison and hope that you're okay. A best friend will go into prison with you. Take that analogy and see what happens, because you can really find your true friends. But that doesn't mean to say don't dismiss your other friends. Just, you know, and don't rank them either. That's always unhealthy, because then you'll really not want to speak to them. Just, you'll learn over time. That's a time thing. You can't just go, I hope he's not like that, or he's definitely like that, fuck him. Just let time do that for you. You will understand my analogy the moment it happens. But anyway, I figured I'd let you know of the projects that I was doing and the mindset that I'm trying to get myself in before I take my break in November. God, I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that. I'm gonna miss this channel like crazy, but hey, I'll be on. I'll just be working in the back end, like just chilling and relaxing, watching Game of Thrones. That show has a lot of suggestive stuff. Some that you can even get surprised with, and then they greet you with like a bearded man, and it's like, that was a sudden change. But yes, that's enough about me ranting, or even randomly talking. So my DSLR just turned off, and it's coming back on. It's turned back on now. So I mean, I'm gonna get going because my camera is now telling me stop talking. But of course, anyway, if you like what you saw, if you're new to the channel, hey, how you doing? Slap the subscribe button, just slap it. I'm just gonna stop talking. See you later. Peace out.